Good. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to try to be extremely brief. In Portugal, and as I was listening, we are facing exactly the same issues as you were debating here during this morning. On one side, we have a stagnated domestic economy. On the other hand, we need obviously to go through this innovation cycle with our companies. Innovation does not come only from big companies, it usually comes from startup and from small companies. So we were faced with the dilemma, how are we going to help these companies and our country actually to go into new markets? They will be facing new risks. So we developed a tool which is publicly available, which is now in Portuguese. On the 3rd of December. There will be a full English version as well. And this is called Gestão Transparente, Gestione Transparente. And the aim of this tool is to enable small and medium-sized companies actually to analyze the risk exposure that they may have, and then also to mitigate the risk that they are exposed to. So it's a practical tool that everybody can use as people are moving into new markets. So what we did, okay, I have an old browser version, so it will not work. We don't have the titles here. You need, this has Flash, so you need a recent browser version. It's always like that when you try to make something live. It works in my iPad, I swear. So, but basically what you can do, you can go in, you can actually analyze the risk profile that you will be exposed. So you may choose, I'm a company based in Italy, I'm an Italian company, and I will be making business in Ethiopia. And then you can go through the checklist by saying, who am I dealing with? Am I engaged with a private company, with a public company? Do I have intermediaries? And so on and so on. You also give the profile of your company. I'm small, I'm medium-sized, I'm big. And this gives you a risk profile which is based on the Transparency International CPI ratings for the countries and for the sectors. Because you will say, I'm acting in the military sector, but I'm selling into the construction sector. And all this has an algorithm that will tell you your risk profile from a scale from 0 to 10 is number 9, very high risk exposure, for instance, or very low risk exposure. And then it comes with a list of possible mitigation measures. What are those mitigation measures? It will question, well, do you have a code of ethics? Do you have an anti-corruption policy? Do you have a policy for gifts and hospitality? Do you have a policy for business partners that are acting as intermediaries in case you are using intermediaries? So at the end of the day, you have a resourceful tool that also gives you the legal environment that you have as you start. In our case, we have the Portuguese legal environment and we have the international legal environment, meaning Foreign Corruption and Practices Act with the FCPA, meaning the UK Bribery Act that you can look, but also the UN conventions and good references that you actually might be using. So that's what it is. I'm terribly sorry I'm not capable to show it, so we don't have here the menu bar. You need a later flash version. Can you confirm that you can see it? Good. Thank you for that. So on the 3rd of December, if you log in, there will be an English version. We are inviting Basel Institute actually to come along. They will be seeing this live in Lisbon as well. And you are all invited to come to Lisbona. We need dividends, so you may come. Grazie mille.